Hey guys, the wise say that you should never waste time regretting what you did not achieve. And also the Bible says that you should never look at the past times and say that they were better than these ones. Hi guys, my name is Grace and I'm here to tell you about I just want to give an advice to the young people who are in their 20s, because there are some things I don't regret not doing them, but it would have been better. So these are the things I would have done better when I was in my 20s. Now this verse about you not looking back and thinking that the past years were better. I was told that by my first boyfriend, who is now late. May you continue resting in peace. So that guy, he died from cancer. And then as he was going through that journey of cancer and everything, we had not dated for long. We had just started dating. Then after a year, he was diagnosed with the blood cancer, which is leukemia. And then when we were talking, he was telling me, Grace, you know what, you should never, he was sending me Bible verses and everything, and he was telling me that we should not look back and say that the past was better than today. Okay, I'm trying to not be emotional, but I think God saved me a lot, because he saved me a lot from that situation. But of course, we were like this, we were really good, but it is life, that's what we can always say. So now when I remember that guy, I remember that verse. He told me that I should never regret or look back and say that the past was better than present. So that verse helps me live the moment and say, it's okay, he was not there, he's not there. Maybe life could have been better if he was there, but he's not there. And he left me with that verse of not looking back. So I don't want to talk about this topic in a mode like I'm regretting. I'm not regretting. I believe I enjoyed my years, my 20s, though there was a lot I didn't know. So this is my advice to the 20-year-olds, and I'm doing this for the video. I taught for like 10 years, and now the students whom I taught are Gen Zs, of course, and some of them are millennials actually, but the youngest race of millennials. The boys and girls I taught who are in their 20s era, please do not live a life of regret and fail to maximize your life. Because for me, when I finished campus, I joined work almost immediately, and it was good for me and my community and my family and everything. I got the coins almost. I got to get the money I worked hard for in campus almost immediately. But you guys, number one that you should never do when you're in your 20s, do not limit yourself. Looking back, I think I could have explored more, though I was that tourist girl, by the way. Almost every weekend I would be on the go. There are so many things I learned during that time, but also I think in a way I limited myself in just exploring and learning things. And also because I had some money, I should have traveled more in my country, or even more. You never know, I could have even done outside country, but I think I should have done more with the free time that I had, because now I was in a very busy school. So most of the time you could find that you are busy like Monday to Friday, and sometimes the Saturdays could find you there. So that was a bit tricky, but I limited myself in my exploration mode. Sometimes we speak with my best friend whom we were with in campus, and we wonder what were we doing during those years, because some of our early 20s, of course, we were in campus. So I believe I should have explored more, traveled, made more friends, just tried to understand life. But I take that back to how I was brought up. I was brought up I was a bit limited. We were a bit under curfew. So most of the time, even when you are out for holidays in campus, I could go home. But in my second and third year, I stopped. So I started looking for gigs when we close. But don't limit yourself. Explore work. Try everything, even your talents, because everything is possible. Gosh, this is supposed to be a very long video. So, and again, as you're trying to not limit yourself, also don't live for anyone except God. Don't live for anyone except God. Now, I know most of you guys are dating in your early and late 20s. You're really, really dating, and someone has just taken captive of your mind and you've given your all to them. It is good to love and to be loved, but also don't forget your purpose. So living for God basically means living for your purpose. So always live for your purpose. Like, explore what other skill can I get, what else can I do better. Okay. Number 3, be assertive. Speak your mind out without arrogance. Be very respectful, but let people know your stand. Okay. Yes, I know it's very tricky, but please do that even in your workplace. Respectively, let people know your boundaries, and this is what you expect, this is what you can do. Usingoje ufinywe. Speak your mind out. I've been dealing with some Gen Zs, and I've come to appreciate that, because I'm a millennial. Don't force issues on anyone. And actually, I'm making this video also for my daughter. When you're in your 30s, my baby girl, do not limit yourself. I'll be here to support you, okay? So speak your mind, usikue kichwa ngumu, but always let people know this is your stand. And I think I practiced that. That's one thing I miss about my 20s. I actually miss about how outspoken and assertive I was, and I was not compromising on my stance. So be assertive and speak, okay? Next, make meaningful friendships. One thing I appreciate, I made very meaningful friendships when I was in my 20s after campus. The ones I made in campus, very few are standing, and I believe that's the case for most of us. But after campus, I made very good friends, but I missed somewhere. I lost some of my very important friends who made me grow to be the kind of the person I am today. Actually, most of the things I do today, I usually ask myself, what will so and so do? Okay? Yeah, so I miss them. I hope I'll reach out to them, because life happened and we did not link, or sometimes you do things happen and you're not proud of some stuff, and then you feel like this friend will not take me in if they know about this. But I don't believe that is the reason. We just lost touch, especially with the movement and everything. Next, number 5, please do not date until you're 25. I know we have a Kenyan psychologist called Zulu. Zulu is my friend, actually. That guy always advocates that you should never get married until you're 25. Thankfully, I did not get married before I was 25. I got married when I was 27. But there is a lot I feel I could have done better during that time. Actually, one of the lessons, there is a point I've said that you should marry. For me, one of the things I should have done is marrying after I'm 30. Because immediately when I got married, we got our daughter and everything, I was not able to achieve most of my financial goals. But I'll tell you why. Because I did not have a lot of financial literacy. I put money in wrong places, and it really costed me. But if I was to relive my 20s right now, then I could I could have done better, and I could have been married after I'm 30. Because of how I was brought up and everything, there is a lot I didn't know about life. And when you get into a marriage, when you don't know a lot about life, it costs you your emotions and everything. Yeah, so don't date until you're 25, please. Hold on the love. I know it's a lot, but please wait. Girls, start thinking straight and making meaningful decisions when they are 25. Okay? Yeah, please do that. Dating also. I dated most after I lost my boyfriend when I was in first second year, when he passed on. Now I did not date, and the people I was dating that time, I did not have I was not like actually dating at I'm in love. No, I'm sorry if you hear this, but for me it was not, because I knew no one would measure up to that guy. I was still healing, and sometimes you see when you do these things, when you are healing, you might make mistakes. Of course, the relationships did not work, but now after that I dated when I was 26, I think 25, 26, and then I got married. So don't date until you're that is for girls. For boys, I don't know, but people will always experiment here and there. They will always experiment, but trust me, if you date before you're 25, you're just playing. And most people who divorce later in life, it's because they married when they were too young and they missed something in their life, and now they are busy looking for it. The other day we had our I don't know, I don't want to mention her name, but now she was telling, she's giving reasons why she's now leaving the husband, because now she wants to pursue God's purpose in her life. She has been so successful in her music career. She comes from Tanzania. She has been so successful. We are her fans and everything. But imagine she has separated with their husband because she feels there are things she did not do. I don't know if it's for her or for God, but you know what I'm talking about. So I believe you can always date after you're 25. Anything else is not serious. Number 6, acquire financial. Is it 6? Yes, acquire financial literacy. Guys, hey, I even have a channel. I don't know if I should link it or what. There is a channel I'm documenting my journey on financial literacy. After I left my official, the government job and everything, I came home and I didn't know. I cannot say I left without really a plan because it was very frustrating for me. Yeah, but I was not financially literate, and because of that, in my 20s I made a lot of wrong financial decisions, and even in my 30s, and it has really costed me. Hey, it has really costed me. It's something I'm not proud of at all. So I've embarked on a journey of reading financial literacy books. They are big, very visionary books, but they are opening my mind on how I should look at money. Because I've not been looking at money in the right way. So invest in financial literacy. You can get a coach on that. I'm working on being a coach on these things. As I learn, I would like also to share my story with other people who are learning, okay? And also investing. Guys, I cannot regret some of the things I did. They were really meaningful and useful. Like now I live in my home. If I did not do that, maybe now I'll be renting and life will be difficult for me because I'm trying to find my way and what will work best for me, okay? But acquire financial literacy, girls and boys, and invest. I talk with some of the students I taught, and I am proud of where they are in life right now because they are making very good financial decisions. Number 7, marry after 30. For me, I would have married. It's not for you. For me, I would have married after 30. I believe that time I would have been more mature, and my spouse would also be more mature and would have less fights. Guys, they say marriage is hard. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. There are so many times you feel like throwing in the towel. Then you have the 2 kids here, and you have to hold on. You don't have to stay for the kids, but most of the conflicts you resolve and work around them because you have the children in mind. So for me, I would have married after that. The number 8, love yourself. Looking back, I sacrificed a lot of things for other people. For family, I sacrificed my money and my financial dreams to build up family where I'm born and where I'm at right now. And I also made some decisions which were not really for me. And for me, I would love myself better, and that is what I'm in the journey of doing. Like you guys, I'm prioritizing myself. Things could be falling apart uko nyuma. They could be falling apart, I don't care, but I have to come first. Because the things I could have achieved more in my life if I really knew my value and went for my dreams. You get it? Yeah, should I say I've been a people pleaser? I'm actually a recovering people pleaser. So let things fall apart uko. Mimi, I'm going to focus on loving myself and following my dreams. I love my family and everything, but now I'm coming first. Whatever is not comfortable for me, I'll speak it out. You just know how you're going to deal with it. Number 9, please explore fashion and trends. When you are in your 20s, please try that fashion. I am a godly person. I don't advocate for skimpy dressing and everything. But for as long as it's decent and trendy, please don't skip that Do not skip that stage, please. Explore fashion and trends. For as long as you're blessed and you have the money and everything, do that. Even cars and everything, if you have the money, get the best, that one which is for you. And one of the things, at the moment I don't have a car, but I think I should have invested in a car in my 20s, because I sacrificed my own happiness for people, and it is costing me. So now I'm working towards that, and I manifest and I believe that God is going to bless me soon with a car. It has been long overdue, but here I am. I had to learn these very tough financial lessons for me to be diligent when God takes me to the next level. So I don't want to make a long video. I want to stop there, but you can comment and tell me. No hate. We only have respectful comments in this channel. But tell me, what is it that you regret? We don't waste time regretting, but honestly, there are things I sit and regret. What is it that you regret, and what would you advise what would you have done as a younger self? Yeah, so just a girl talk discussing my early 20s and what I could have done better. Share it with your friends, your children. Let me know what they learned from it. Bye bye, guys. Bye.